somewhere.
If you can't tell, this is a Deuce and Ace movie review for Ma.
I'm Deuce.
I'm Ace,
And this is Deuce and Ace, Bro to the Movies.
You probably couldn't tell from our little skit, whatever quote, but this is a review for the new Blumhouse movie, Ma, featuring the incomparable Octavia Spencer. I've never been a huge fan of hers before. You know, I saw, what was the show, Halfway Home?
Halfway Home, yeah, that's the show.
Yeah, and she was crazy on that, but this is a new level of crazy.
Yeah, so we left the movie and we both agreed this thing was crazy in a good way. Ma is about Sue Ellen.
Sue Ann! Oh my goodness!
Sue Ann, whatever her name is, Octavia Spencer. And she's in a old southern...
I think it's Ohio. I don't think it's the South.
It was a country town. You know, and...
Whole Town Road.
Yeah, take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Yeah, but you know, Sue Allen and the old country house road and all that stuff. She's a veterinary assistant, and she got some issues. Definitely got some issues, and this movie charts those issues. In addition to Sue Allen, we have
Sue Ann.
We have Meredith.
Maggie. She was terrible at names.
We have Maggie and her mom, who have recently moved into the town. It's revealed that Maggie's mom used to live in this town. So they're there. Maggie's maybe 10th grade, 11th grade. And she's the, fish out of water, new student. It's February. She's eating in the library. And she gets the squad and stuff. So the squad, they just want to live young, wild, and free. And that's when they run into Ma. And that's when things quickly start to go downhill from there. So this movie in a nutshell. It's the descent of Ma into madness.
I think she's been mad. Well, we could get into it later, but I thought she'd been mad the whole time. It's just us seeing her facade fall away as she goes about her antics.
Yeah, so this movie, it's you can call it a psychological thriller.
Somewhat.
Yes, it's not a horror film. It's not an action film. It's just a crazy lady trying to get revenge. Yeah, I mean, without getting into spoilers, there's not much we can say. I think we both enjoyed it.
Oh, I know we both enjoyed it.
Okay, well let's give it my score.
All right, out of 10, 3, 2, 1, 8. Deuce and Ace on the same page.
So 8 out of 10. Not a perfect movie by no means, but and again, I keep saying it, enjoyable ride. Like I'm not gonna say you're on the edge of your seat the whole time, but it is a cringe-worthy, type film.
That was cringe-worthy.
The only negative I have is that as it builds and builds and builds and climaxes, it kind of just falls off and it definitely doesn't resolve. But it just kind of just ends, and so it kind of let me down on the ending. But beyond that, I was there for the ride.
All right, man. So we're about to get into a little bit of spoiler talk. So if you haven't seen the movie, get on out of here. But first, like, subscribe, drop a comment, tell us what you want to hear next. Follow us on all the social medias, links down below, Twitter, IG, you know the whole spiel. So let's get into spoilers.
Spoilers.
Alright, man, so right off the back, Maggie, I guess she's the protagonist of the movie, technically. Her and her mom move back in. She, new girl at school. She meets these kids. She want to fit in.
Well, before that, she comes to the school and there's a little black girl in a wheelchair. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, can I get a push? Okay, but not that far of a push. And was random until later in the movie.
Yeah. So, after that, she goes and she meets these kids. So, you want to drink with us? Like, okay. So, they go. They try to get someone to buy them booze. And who do they get? It's Ma, Sue Ann, Octavia Spencer herself. And can we just talk about the amazing performance that Aki puts in on this joint?
I don't think we should refer to her as Aki.
Can we just talk about the amazing performance that Octavia Spencer puts in on this movie? Like, you say you weren't on the edge of your seat, but every time, you know, the camera zooms into her face, I'm like, oh, she about to do something. Like, just her facial acting was amazing. She'd be, you know, ooh, I'm partying then. She's like, don't make me drink up. And it's just terrifying. You're like,
men are dogs.
yeah, you know, she got the bug eyes going and shit. And, you know, just Octavia Spencer, amazing actress. Like,
Oscar award winning.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see the movie she won an Oscar for, but sure.
The Help? Sure was The Help, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Don't quote us on this, I didn't see The Help either.
But yeah, man, she's put in that work in this film, and it's just a delight to see. Like, as Deuce said, it was just a fun movie. The kids, you know, so she buys them a beer, and it starts getting weird. She calls the police on them because she figures out that one of the boys is the son of someone that she used to know back in high school, or someone she had the hots for. So she's trying to twist them into having to come into her house so that crazy stuff could happen. And it goes downhill from there.
Yeah, so, you know, she bought him beer multiple times. They come to the house. There's a token black guy. What's his name? Darnell?
Darrell.
Darrell. He's like, nah, guys.
Black his name.
Maybe we shouldn't be doing this, fam.
He doesn't sound like that. He's not like, no, guys, we should not be doing this.
Yeah.
He sounds like me and Deuce.
And then they're like, no, shut up, Darrell. Let's go get crunk. So they drinking and they smoking. 2000? And they just living it up with Ma. And I forgot what sets Ma off, but Ma just straight out pulls out a gun and like, get butt naked. And like one of the boys.
And she don't mean get butt naked like, give me all your money. Get butt naked like, take your clothes off.
That's what butt naked means.
Well, it's a term in the hood. They say get butt naked when they rob you.
I'm from the suburbs, so I don't know about that.
We grew up in the same house. I'm also from the suburbs.
Anyway, so yeah, like she makes this high school dude strip, and the descent into madness, the descent into darkness goes on from there. We learned that Ma, growing up in high school with all these other kids, was a nerd, ostracized, whatever. So Ben, Andy's father, you know, he's playing with us like, hey, yeah, you know, I'm feeling you, Ma. You know, all this stuff. They don't call him Ma back then.
He's just making up dialogue.
You know, I'm feeling you or whatever. Let's go to the closet and have some, you know, adult hanky-panky. You know.
Some Australian kisses.
Yeah. And so turns out while she's going the opposite of up on him.
Our viewers aren't children. She's going down on them.
So while she's doing that, she thinks it's Ben. She finishes like, will you talk to me tomorrow? He's like, of course. Leaves. And then
Ben is standing outside the closet,
cracking up with the whole school. Turns out she went in on someone else who wasn't Ben. It was a prank. A horrible prank. Why would they do this to this innocent girl? Dark, yeah. I guess you really fell for my, I don't know, your high school experience. Guess you got pranked a few times. I'm sorry, no,
bro.
I'm saying, like, I mean, the movie does a good job of giving that backstory. Like, she's not just psycho. She's not just a disgruntled employee, and she has reasons to be a disgruntled employee.
Oh yeah, we skipped over that. She you know, works in a vet office, and then you know, she's planning her crazy stuff, and then the vet's like, Suan, get off your dang phone. And then she does one of her stares.
And she just throws right there. Make sure that dog is shaved. Like, I don't know if she's a douchebag to Suan or Suellen.
Suan.
Because of Suan, or that's just how she is. But Suan just has a miserable life, and the backstory shows it. Now, does that justify her actions?
I don't think so.
Definitely not. But, you know, I do care for her. And again, Octavia Spencer's acting. You know, some mean kids threw the beer at her. She's crying or whatever. When she lies about having pancreatic cancer, she's crying like I don't know if she believes the stuff herself or if she's just manipulating the kids.
No, she definitely does it, because as she walks away from the quarry,
the field or what?
You know, wherever they're drinking, she does her face change, her face acting. She crying as she walks over, dry-eyed the next minute. So she's definitely playing these kids.
Okay, be it as it may, she's sick, dark, and demented. So not only is she trying to get back at Ben and them, she has a thing for Ben's son. Like, there's a joke that they're like, yeah, Ma totally wants to sit on your face and all this stuff. And so it's like, it's just so...
And it's true.
Yeah, there's so many elements, like, one, you're like, this is a cool lady. Like, if I was in high school, it'd be nice to hang out with a ma.
It would not be. No. All the warning signs are there. First of all, what 40-year-old is buying 15-year-olds beer in the first place?
Okay, it's weird, but as a young child, you're like, oh wow, we got this like hip young lady who wants to hang with us.
Hip.
She looks fun. Like from the outside looking in. If you
She
don't
pulled a gun on them the first night, and they're like, "Oh, that's just Ma." No, that's not just Ma.
Okay.
If someone pull a gun on you, you don't hang out with them no more.
Yes, the original 5. I'm talking about all the other students who come. Like they just get the opportunity to just turn up. Like
you gotta tell them about your girl.
Oh yeah, so there's apparently a PK, pastor's kid, and she's there, so she goes to the party and act like she's drunk and knocked out, but she's not. She's just faking it so that she can be at the party but not lie about drinking, and that has I mean, it's not really funny, but a payoff later in the movie, man. So it's
pretty funny.
Well, yeah, it's funny, and this movie is. It's not a comedy, like it's not, but
it's the funniest movie I've seen all year.
The antics, Ma is just so crazy. You're laughing like, and we went to like the theater we were at. Like it was a theater full of black folk, and these dudes and ladies were hollering, wilding out. It was a very interactive show.
They also snuck a bottle in the theater and were drinking the whole time.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, you got again. It's not a horror movie, but people be doing dumb stuff. So like just a collective. Like, it was just a nice experience in the theater and in the movie. So, it's this emotional side, and it's just this straight sick side. So, she straight up runs over a woman. She straight up was lying to Maggie's mom, acting like she ain't been with Maggie for the past 2 months and stuff. She straight up kidnaps Ben's dad. No,
Ben is
Andy's dad, Ben. Puts dog blood into him after chopping off a dog's paw.
It was Maggie's dog's paw.
Tying him up, so she gave him a transfusion, but then she cut him open, like kill him.
Yeah, she's like, "You're a dog, so I put dog's blood in you," and then immediately murdered him. Like, who was that joke for? For you?
Yeah, and it's a motif that men are dogs, obviously based off of what they did to her in high school. But then comes and she knocking people out. Got them drugged up and chained up.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before this, we learned that the black girl that Maggie pushed in the wheelchair, that's Ma's daughter.
Touche.
So after that scene, we don't see her again until towards the end of the movie. The kid snuck. The one rule was, Ma said, don't go. You can stay in the basement. Don't go into the rest of my house. So, they're dumb, went to the rest of her house, and they find this this black girl. They're like, yo, Jeannie, where have you been? And like, Jeannie, why are you walking right now? You're supposed to be in a wheelchair.
She's like... I don't know. I like milk.
What?
Like she said something weird. Like she's a weird character.
She does not say. No, she like scares them at first
with a mask, like a little African mask.
Yeah.
Like it
has nothing to do with milk. But yeah, and she's like, yeah, I can walk. My mom makes me sit in the wheelchair. Turns out that Ma, in her crazy psychotic state, is keeping her daughter locked up, like literally locked in the upstairs of her house, and makes her take these medicine, gives her these injections to like, oh, you're sick, the doctors just don't know it, but the sickness is entirely psychosomatic in Ma's head.
Again, Ma is crazy. So yeah, we're back at the end. She got them all chained up. She's sewing miles. She's ironing washboard abs.
Yeah, like a 2-pack.
She put white face on my man Darrell. She straight up shanks Andy after he professes his love for her to save Meredith. Maggie. But she's just straight she doesn't kill him, but straight shanks him, and then she's about to beat up Maggie, and then...
No, not beat up. She's trying to hang Maggie.
Oh yeah, she hanging her. But then Vivian, what's the daughter's name?
Jeannie.
Jeannie comes down. It's like, you know what? These people show me kindness. She frees Maggie. Maggie's mom and her random gay friend who works with her.
We don't know that he's gay. You can't just be assuming people's sexualities.
Okay, her friend from her job come and like, oh my gosh. So they free everyone. My man Andy bleeding out, but they get him out. There's a fire. Like, how does the fire start? Like,
because Jeannie, she like knocks Ma down and like some candles fall over. It's they just want a fire at the end of the movie.
Okay, so there's a fire, and then it's like, she's pulling Jeannie back. She's going to like sacrifice her son, a la Lord of the...
What?
Hunchback Notre Dame style. Like, if I can't have it, no one can.
This dude's all over the place.
Okay, so it's a fire. She's gonna kill her daughter, kill herself, and then Maggie's like, no, let me stab you, Mom.
No, Ma's taunting her. She's like, you're weak, Maggie, just like your mom. Even though this has not been a theme throughout the whole movie, no one's compared Maggie to her mother. The strength or weakness hasn't even been a thing. It's like they just wanted something, quote unquote, powerful for her to say at the end of the movie, or for her to do at the end of the movie.
And she says, I'm not weak, and I'm not like my mom. Shank! And so they get Jeannie. Ma's like, and the house catch on fire. Now here's the thing. Ma easily could have left. Because that next thing you know, you just see Ma walking around. Everyone's out. Then Ma goes upstairs with Ben, who's dead. And she lays with him, kiss on the lips. And we assume she dies in the blaze with her one true love, who's a dog.
Yeah, the ending of the movie is definitely a letdown. The ride is there. Ma, crazy stuff happen, kids react. Crazy stuff happens, kids react. But then they're like, oh, we gotta finish this. So they just kind of slap the ending on there.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that because the ride was good. It's like a roller coaster. Like, it's like some of the ones that just shoot right off. That initial rush is crazy. Then the loop is crazy. Then you come to the end and you're like, okay, whatever. The end wasn't great, but the ride was still fun.
No end of a roller coaster is great because they have to go along the track and stop and then push in. Like, it's an end.
You just proved my point.
Some movies have great ends. I think the roller coaster analogy is a bad one. But I agree. We both enjoyed the movie. 8, 8, 8.
All right.
Let me check my notes.
Check the notes, man.
Make sure there's nothing else.
Nothing there. Let me check the notes.
Also, Ma's randomly playing 80s music throughout the whole thing. They do the safety dance. I'm cracking up. I'm doing the robot in the movie theater. Just fun. The girl Maggie, she kind of looked like a less pretty Anne Hathaway. That's about it. They talk about her butt a lot. They're like,
it was weird.
Like Maggie, I love your butt. You have a big butt. I'm like,
her mom says I love your butt, and she doesn't.
She has no butt.
No butt. I mean, nothing against the lady. I mean, the actress. But it was just weird how they kept throwing that in there.
Yeah. No butts.
No butts. But don't want to end on that. This movie was not butt sauce. It was a fun ride, and Deuce and Ace, we thoroughly enjoyed it.
So yeah, this has been Deuce and Ace. Once again, please like, please subscribe, share with all your friends, your enemies, drop a comment down below. If you want us to review a certain movie, let us know. If you want to be in a review, let us know. We will come to you in the greater DC metro area.
Yes. I'm Deuce.
I'm Ace.
And this has been Deuce and Ace, Bro to the Movies. Out.